welcome to the BiGDUG podcast.
Cheers, man. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. Yeah, so basically, we talk to really inspirational people and people who have done some crazy cool things. And
Yeah.
Mr. Laflin, Miles Laflin, who is the pool guy, you have done something pretty cool. I'm not going to steal your thunder. Why don't you go and tell everybody what you do?
Right. So I am the pool guy. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I do pool maintenance, anything to do with pools I do, and I've been doing it for over 10 years now. And last summer, I started my TikTok account as the pool guy and just recorded like everything I do from maintenance, like chemicals, and people love it.
When you say he's so modest, when you say people love it, you have 3.6 million followers.
I was 3.7 now.
3.7. Did you ever think when you started the account that you would get almost 4 million followers?
Never thought that. To be honest, I knew there was interest, which is why I done it, because I had a separate TikTok account for just like my personal stuff, and I posted a TikTok on that account of like my pool work, and it got quite a lot of views, and people were like interested in it and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make a separate TikTok account, just call it the pool guy. It's strictly going to be pool stuff. The first job I went to was like a green, like I was opening it up for the summer. It was green. So I recorded the process of that, and I had to do it in parts. So that was part one. So I left the job, done a voiceover on it quickly, posted it, and literally within 10 minutes, my phone was just pinging, and I was just checking the comments, and people were like, "Oh my God, I can't wait for part two. Everybody let me know when part two comes out." And I'm not going back to this job. I'm not going back to this job until bloody Monday. And it's a Friday, and I've got people like waiting, like commenting, like, "Come on, where's part two?" So, yeah, I should have obviously waited until I'd done the second part and then posted it. But hey, there you go. I never knew it was going to blow up. So,
And how many views did that first video get?
well, now it's on like 5.5 million, but it got to that within maybe a week. So, I mean, like within the first hour, my phone was just going off. I just didn't know what to do. I was just like so excited, like, oh my God, I need to get back there, but I have to wait for the process, you know?
Okay, so for everybody listening, because they obviously gonna go and check you out, what is it that you do on your videos? I mean, I know, but
Yeah.
explain to everyone listening, like what your videos are.
It's just my job. Like, so swimming pools, people have swimming pools, and there's a lot in the UK, and that's what I see in the comments as well. People are so surprised at how many swimming pools there are in the UK. But anyway, I look after swimming pools. I do everything. Obviously, the job itself takes a lot longer than 1 minute. I just condense it down for TikTok, and I get all the important parts in, and all the boring parts are left out. So I'll go to a job. They want to get their pool ready for the summer. 5 times out of 10, the pool's green. So you pull back the cover, see a green pool, and people are just like, "Oh my God, what are you going to do with this like pool?" Start the process, chemicals going in, coming back the next day or the next couple of days or whatever, and it's sort of clear and there's all like rubbish on the bottom. And then I just start hoovering it, and it comes up like nicely, and people find it satisfying.
And this is the interesting thing, right? Because people see TikTok as a very fleeting app. You scroll through quite quickly.
Yeah,
It's content which isn't that is not relevant to a brand. Okay, so it's very like non-brand content. But effectively, what you're doing is promoting the business you work for and the work you do to
yeah, yeah,
3.7
yeah.
million people.
Yeah, I suppose I'm sort of promoting myself. Yeah, like get me round to do your pool work and that, but that's not the intention. It's literally just showing people what I do. And obviously now that I know people who are interested in it, I wanted to carry on, and I was like motivated to keep going because people were so interested, wanted to see more. So yeah, that's where we're at.
And obviously, have you seen any other people either copying you or doing similar things for their trade or their business?
I mean, I don't think it was as popular for like tradespeople to be posting their job. There were people doing it, but since I'm not saying I started it, but I'm just saying it's got more and more popular since I've been doing mine, and I've seen a lot more people who are pool guys doing their pool stuff as well.
And anyone not in the pool trade?
What's that?
Anybody not in the pool trade? So any other trades you've seen?
What, like, oh, so like copying my style, or yeah,
or just showing, kind of just showing what they're doing, I guess.
Literally anyone that does that or even resembles anything that I do, I'll get tagged in it. Like, oh my God, are you the pool guy's cousin? Or oh my God, is this what the pool guy does in the winter? And it's definitely not. I just do pools and that's it.
Because I saw a guy called the Thatch guy who does thatching. He does thatch roofs.
Yeah.
And he's almost identical to you.
Yeah.
Makes me think he's probably seen your videos.
I think he's definitely putting it on to just try and sound like me. But I think as time's gone on for me, I've started to sound a bit more happier than I used to. So it was sort of like, I don't know whether it's the way I've changed recording or something, but I've seen in the comments people have noticed how I used to do voiceovers, which were like, I don't know, everyone thought I was sad. They're like, are you sad? Like, is everything okay? Like, and stuff like this. And now it's a little bit chirpier, but still quite like in a relaxing way.
So if somebody wanted to start a TikTok account or a brand wanted to start a TikTok account, what advice would you give? I mean, for somebody who has got almost 4 million followers, a blue tick, like millions of people watching, millions of people commenting, liking, what would you advise?
I mean, I've never really thought about what advice I'd give someone, but like, it's going to be tough for a brand because you've got to get the attention of like a select few people. Whereas like mine was just like something people hadn't seen before. Now they've seen pools and stuff, but they haven't seen like the process of how pools get looked after and whatnot. But it's just got to be very interesting for someone. You've got like 5 seconds to get their attention, and if you don't get them, they're just going to swipe along and go to the next video. So you've got like your first 5 seconds, do something interesting there, get their attention, and obviously keep it interesting still. But that's the time you got.
And that's the interesting part about TikTok, right? It's literally the first 3 to 5 seconds, or it's gone.
Yeah, that's what I've heard anyway. But I mean, I've heard it, but it's true, isn't it? Like if I'm flicking through, which I do, and you can just sort of tell where this video is going to go. But if it's interested in the first few seconds, you're just going to want to carry on watching and see what happens. And that's obviously going to make the algorithm go your way to spread your video and get more views on it. So
obviously there's a thing called the For You page, and I'm assuming you're probably on it most days.
I don't know, you say that. I mean, I get a lot in the comments. I haven't seen you for months.
Okay.
And like, these are people that follow me. And
do you want to explain what the For You page is for people listening?
So the For You page is basically the main page on TikTok. And if you're on the For You page, that means your video is trending. So you're going to get a lot of views and a lot of likes. And obviously people sharing your videos, so it spreads out to a wider audience. But I have recently been on it. I had that video go over 20 million views now. So obviously that was definitely on the For You page.
And explain to everybody what that video was, because it was crazy.
That video was a hot tub, which a guy hadn't used for 10 years. He said he hadn't used it for. And a few days before I went, he turned it on just to make sure everything was working. So when I went, I flicked the cover back and the water's black. There's like slugs, there's spiders crawling around, and the water's warm because he turned it on. The water was warmed up, so it really like added to the smell. So obviously I got that all like in the first few seconds. So this is what we're talking about, and people are obviously going to be like, "Whoa, well, let's see what he does here with this." So obviously that got onto the For You page. That's gone over 20 million views. And then that's when I see the comments coming in like, oh my God, I haven't seen you on my For You page for so long.
Okay.
I've got 3 point something million followers, but they don't all watch my video. Because I don't know if there's some sort of algorithm. If they don't keep looking at your videos or they keep liking it, TikTok might not let them see you as much.
Yeah. I guess nobody knows, but the aim is to get on the For You page. And like you just said, it's about grabbing people in the first 3 to 5 seconds.
That's it. Yeah.
And I think there was one brand, I don't know whether you've seen them, but they did paint mixing. They were a DIY store in Australia, and they did paint mixing videos.
I thought it was just one guy.
No, it was an account. And then one guy started watching them, but there was an account of a guy that set up paint mixing videos from his work.
Yeah.
And it got to something stupid, like millions of followers, just people trying to guess the color.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I saw the guy that done the reactions.
Yeah.
And was doing the, oh, let me guess what this is. But then I saw the guy that was the actual guy doing the mixing. I thought he got fired from his job or something because he was doing it without his company knowing or something like that. And so they said something to him, and he left and went and done his own thing, and then brought this paint mixing apparatus or whatever it is, and then started carrying on his videos like at home or something like that.
That's stupid. I mean, if there's any big brand faux pas, it's firing an employee for putting content on YouTube, on TikTok, which is going viral.
Some people are weird like that, but there you go. But yeah, it's weird, like what people find interesting on TikTok. I find it like my TikToks, they actually take like maybe an hour to make, and obviously I condense it all down into 1 minute. And so obviously when it doesn't like go like huge like you want it to, it's a bit like, oh bloody hell. And then you see other TikToks where people make them and they're literally like, they'll quickly just video it there and then, and it's just like millions of views. It's crazy, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a lot of brands out there that probably aren't a lot of brands that aren't on TikTok, a lot of brands that probably don't see the value in it. But if you talk about how you went from literally nothing as in from a social media presence perspective to the 3.7 million followers, and then you're now on other platforms, right? So YouTube,
yeah, which I wasn't really concentrating on. I was always just trying to get like my Instagram built up, and I had YouTube in the background, and I was putting their videos out now and then. But I put a compilation together and put that on YouTube, and that really took off, and the followers really went up within a month. I had about 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I was like, bloody hell, I'll start concentrating on YouTube a bit more now then.
And when you say the video blew up, how many views have you got on that one video?
That's over 8 million now on YouTube.
8 million?
Which I think is pretty good for YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, so you've got over 100,000 subs now on YouTube, so it's silver play button.
I'm on 122,000. I just checked earlier.
And in what space of time have you grown to 122,000 followers?
So I think the beginning of December, I was on maybe like 30,000, and then like I say, I put a few extra videos out, and they just the subscribers just shot through the roof. And now I'm on
to give context, people listening, for whenever they listen, it's now March, so you've gone from December to March, so 3 months. You've got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube,
which I never thought I'd be doing on YouTube, and obviously now.
And that's your job, right? So you're effectively promoting your business and your brand and your job.
Yeah.
In an insanely cool way on social media.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I just can't believe like people find it so interesting. But here we are. Now I'm waiting for like you said, I'm waiting for the silver play button to come through, which I will hang proudly in this room, which will be decorated. Get rid of this horrible wallpaper.
So what's the future? Like, obviously you're not going to stop.
Nah, I am literally just going to go wherever I can with it. But I can't never not see myself making videos of my job, and letting everyone see it on YouTube or TikTok or wherever we can post it.
Because it's amazing. Because on the face of it, like what you're doing, I guess to you is your job and actually quite boring, but to a lot of people, it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, I've been doing it over 10 years now. And if I knew people were this interested in it, I would have started doing videos a long time ago. I'd have had hopefully 1 million subscribers on YouTube by now. But that is the next step anyway, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Amazing. It goes to show that people don't see the value in the content that their brands can produce and their businesses can produce. And actually what you do day to day might seem boring to you, but is fascinating to other people.
Yeah.
And there are platforms out there that can explode that content.
Yeah, well, I never found it boring. It was because it's always different, but I just got really used to it. You know, I never really thought, oh, other people want to see this. You know, obviously now I do. So here we are.
So what's your biggest video? How many views is your biggest video on TikTok had?
My biggest one is from summer last year. That's on like 54 million views now, which is pretty good. And that was of another dirty, where it was a swimming pool, and that just not been used since the year before, but they had it opened in like late in the year, so the water was just like black. It was just disgusting. It's what people love to see, so that's why it blew up. But yeah,
right. So how many did you say? 50? How many?
54 million.
You said 54 million is quite good. Miles, there are 66 million people in the UK. So almost every single person in the United Kingdom has seen your video.
I mean, I say it's because it is hard to get like a viral video, but like, it's not like it never happens. I mean, there's videos out there at like 500 million views and stuff like that. So
on TikTok,
yeah.
Which is insane. That's like almost every single person in the United States of America.
Yeah, how does you get that many people view it? I don't know, it's just ridiculous.
And this is why I wanted to bring you on, because I genuinely believe so many people and brands out there don't understand the power of TikTok. Like a video can go viral so quickly and so fast, like within 24 hours.
Yeah,
and when it goes, it goes.
You can turn celebrity literally overnight on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you just look at like celebrities of TikTok now, like, I don't know, like Bella Porch or someone like that, or like she put one video out just singing a song, and now look at her.
Crazy. And it's same for brands. I saw, not to shout them out, but Ryanair have joined TikTok, and they've obviously hired, you should see it. They've obviously hired somebody to do it, somebody quite young, and they're just basically taking the piss out of themselves. And they've got 1 million followers, but it's funny.
What sort of videos are they doing then?
They're literally just green screening faces on the front of planes and doing viral trends.
Okay, well, that hasn't popped up on my For You page, so I haven't seen that.
But it's just crazy. So here we go. The poor guy, 3.7 million followers, filming his day-to-day life at work.
It's good, isn't it? Because you can learn something every day off TikTok. Like you'll come across a video and you'll be like, oh my God, how did I not know that?
Yeah.
Something so simple.
Something
and that's what gets views as well. People just find something so small, that interesting. You're going to get a lot of views, but you got to be consistent with it. So, which I've tried to be, even in the winter, because coming towards the end of the summer, everyone was like worried, like, what are you going to do in the winter? What, like, we're not going to see you now until springtime. But I kept the content coming. There was a lot of stuff to do, and I've done better than I thought I was going to do. So, and now it can only get better. The summer's coming.
That's the key, eh? Keeping the content going, keeping it going.
That's it. But we'll see how it goes.
Amazing. Well, I mean, I'm sure everyone listening is going to be fascinated, and they're all going to go and follow you on the back of this chat because they want to know what the pool guy does.
Yeah, no, I hope so. That'd be good.
But yeah, is there any parting wisdom for TikTok if anyone hasn't got an account and they want to start it?
Literally just if you're going to start an account, I mean, it depends what they're starting it for. Are they starting it to blow up, or just to, do
So they want to
I
get
suppose.
people. They want to go on TikTok. A brand wants to go on TikTok, and they want people to see their content, and they want people to know their brand.
Who?
Just brands. Let's just say, like, a business wants to go on
Brands, like I
TikTok.
say,
Yeah.
it's going to be difficult for brands, but they just got to make it interesting. Nothing boring. Just straight to the point. People just show people what they want to see, and that's it. And see where it goes. See how you get on with it.
Cool. Amazing.
What do you?
And busy for the summer with the pool guy, I'm assuming.
Like I say, I'm just going to push the pool guy as far as I can, and see where I end up. If it goes nowhere, like I say, I still won't not be doing videos. But yeah, we shall see what happens.
Amazing. Miles, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. And I hope everybody listening has found that absolutely fascinating. Make sure you go and follow the pool guy on TikTok. You can't miss him. He's got a blue tick, 3.7 million followers. And just watch his content and get some ideas and inspiration for your own TikTok or for your business or brand TikTok. The most boring content could potentially be the one that makes you viral. Make sure you hook them in the first 3 seconds. Is that right, Miles?
That's it, mate. 3 to 5 seconds you got, and that's it.
3 to 5 seconds. Right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Miles, thank you very much.
Cheers,
and
mate.
Holler your boy for the pool work.
Follow your boy for the pool work.